Coming up on this episode, how could Mary, with her 2 monster hit shows behind her, and that cast, not stop and instinctually say, hey, these skits and the jokes belong on a local cable access show, not on my prime time program. Welcome to a nostalgia edition of I Did Not Know That. Please like and subscribe.
Please stop saying don't forget to like and subscribe.
Sure, but how are we going to get followers?
The Mary Tyler Moore Show ended in 1977, and it's always mentioned when people talk about the best programs of all time. So Mary decided to return the next season with something completely different, an hour-long variety show simply called Mary. It turned out to be a huge mistake.
Oh, Rob!
The first show aired September 24th, and the last one October 8th, 1978. Done after only 3 episodes. It really bombed in the ratings, and the plug was pulled on the program. Let's look at why that happened. You look at the talent that the cast of the show had, and you'd think that it would have been almost impossible for it to fail. We've looked at the failures of some past programs like the new Dick Van Dyke Show and Life with Lucy, and you could see right away that a bad supporting cast was one of the reasons their shows had problems. But Mary's cast had Michael Keaton, David Letterman, Dick Shawn, and the guy from F Troop. How is it that you could have a cast like that and still have a feeling of awkwardness to the whole thing? From what I saw, there were 2 things that caused this program to nosedive and crash so quickly. The writing was bad, at times really bad.
Hi, it's me. But enough about me. Let's talk about Canada. Are you like me? Do you like beef jerky? Well, chances are your beef jerky came from Canada. I know mine did.
Have you ever been to a play where you couldn't wait for intermission so that you could head for the exit? That's how I felt watching this. So much of what the comedy I saw felt forced and simply wasn't funny.
Without another person, just you, solo, uno, solitary.
Like moldy cheese.
And it all had a surprisingly amateur feel to the whole thing. How can you accomplish that with all the talent the show had is kind of mind-boggling. How could Mary, with her 2 monster hit shows behind her, and that cast, not stop and instinctually say, hey, these skits and the jokes belong on a local cable access show, not on my prime time program? Second big problem they ran into was Mary, as talented as she was, picked a really bad time to be jumping into the variety show genre. America had loved variety shows in the 1960s and for most of the 70s, but by 1978, they were fading and fading fast. Carol Burnett was in her last year, and Donnie and Marie had 1 more year to go. The rest were gone. Flip Wilson, Sonny and Cher, and all the others had gone on to the big variety show in the sky years before. To seal Mary's fate, the show was up against Battlestar Galactica. With that said, I don't think it would have mattered much what it was up against. This was just not a very good show. Mary did try to come back the next spring with a new name and a new format, but maybe we'll cover that one in another episode. You can find clips from the show Mary on YouTube if you're interested in seeing what it was like. Who knows, maybe you'll like it more than I did.
Oh, Rob!
Like always, I really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed looking back at a little blip on Mary Tyler Moore's career. See you soon.
Ba-da-da.